this is your roast rate for the evening. Our roast rate, our bean type, bean company, whatever the fuck you want to call it, is Fat Beans Coffee Lamb. Bryan over at Fat Beans does a monthly bean sub that we do every month. It's fantastic. Bryan makes a wonderful, wonderful product. But this one is a medium roast. QR code doesn't work. You didn't update it. Jeez. Anyway, what is this bean of the month? Mexico is your country of origin. Your bean box. Luke's getting ready for it already. Boom! Look at them bad boys. You can tell it's medium based off of the undersides of some of them boys. Nice dark backside, a nice light underside. Makes for a nice medium roast. But the smells, it smells fruity. So I'm expecting fruitiness. Add energy down there, boys and girls. Oh. They know energy down there. I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I gotta get it open that way when you guys tell me to eat a bean. But it's about the color you'd expect. It almost looks like a medium light, just because like how much light you can see through the fingertips. That's typically what we go through our darkness check. Is how much light you can see through the fingertips. But like I said, it's got some fruity smells to it. As I always say, I've never had a bad coffee from Bryan. Even coffees that don't match my flavor profile that I like the most, typically even those are delightful. But I've made you guys wait long enough. Here's for the sip. I was also expecting an earthy tone. That's just straight fruity. It almost tastes like blackberry-ish. I've also talked so long, it's not like piping hot either. There's a little bit of earthiness on the back taste. It's very smooth though. It's got a little bit of a bite. But it's the aftertaste isn't very harsh. It's I really hope the boss man gets the green line to send us dirty first. Oh, gotcha. Yes. Best of luck to you, Throttle. Hopefully it goes the way you desire. But it's really interesting. So it's got a little bit of that acidity in the beginning of the flavoring of the tasting rather. But it's not overpowering, which you really can't handle, or you really can't have that with these lighter roasts, medium light roasts. Again, I'm pretty sure we're on the lighter side of medium for this. Just because if you have it too acidic, you are going to overpower the fruity notes. It's the main reason why you can't roast them for so long, because you burn out the fruit notes. So you really have to fight against that acidity, which this does an interesting job with, because it has enough of it to give you that little bit of bite on the sides of your tongue. Like, I know I talk about that a lot, but the taste buds on the side of your tongue. I feel that's where I get the majority of the sensories notifications from. Sitting here trying to but when I feel the bitter, because I don't know where the different types of flavors are on your tongue, but for when I taste the acidity in a coffee, it's always on like the sides of my tongue. But it gives you that kind of sensation while you are experiencing the fruitiness. And like I said, I'm getting a bit of blackberry. I apologize. With like the slightest of earthy undertones on the finish. And it doesn't have any kind of aftertaste at all. That being said, I'm probably going to give this a 7 just because it's really interesting. Um, I wasn't expecting it to have as much of the acidity of the bitterness with such a clean finish. It's an interesting combo to experience, and I imagine very difficult to pull off. But even and then just the flavoring of like the blackberry in the middle of it all, it's very delightful. Bean Man is always a wonderful product. Any of you guys would like to support the Bean Man? Is it Fat Beans? Yes. There is the link to his I don't know why Briscoe said that, but that's interesting. But there's a link to his website. And of course, he hasn't streamed in a while. But Fat Beans Coffee Lab. I still need to try more of my French press. I just don't have the time to sit there and wait 4 minutes. You know, I need my coffee now. But Bean Man has always been a huge, huge support of the channel. Without him, I would have never probably started doing roast rates. Just because it was the easiest way to get origin specific coffees. And he always changed out his roasts that he was doing all the time. And of course, small streamer to small streamer, we love. I mean, you've got to support him, right? Absolutely. But that is your roast rate, 7 cups out of 10. Hope you enjoyed. I'll let us go back and figure out how to find a tuna, if we shall.